Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here, coming back at you with another Armory update. This time, we're going to be looking at Marlin. As you know, my sister plays Marlin, so not my list, not my top. It's hers. I'm pretty proud of her. This is her first ever second place. And then yeah, so we do got some new additions to the list. It's kind of evolved over time. She was using boats at one point, and then she kind of switched over, and she's even thinking about now that Quiver of Rustling Leaves might not be the play, and she might be using Abyssal Sunken Depths. But as I said, some changes have been made. We for matchups. We can go ahead and get into the matchups real quick, and then we'll do the deck list. Round one was into Kano, the Wizard, which I'm really proud of her for this one. Kano is, especially if the player is any type of good player, or you could be, as long as you're better than the person you're playing. Kano is really good. And then she even forgot to side in her no rune. So she brought her no rune and just forgot to find it, but managed to seek and destroy the Kano combo and kill him for game because she pretty much aggroed him down in the first 3 turns. Super proud of her for that. I love seeing the fact that she's starting to learn how to manage the on hits and where she needs to be sending them. Second round was into Arachne Marionette, which is this was cool, crazy to me. She's doing so well lately. I think she got really she's practiced a lot. Going into the battle hardened, she practiced a lot, and then like we've kind of refined her list a little bit, and she's just doing really well lately. Because this was not an easy player. This is probably the best Arachne player in our area at least, and she ended up beating him. She was just playing consistency. She played, or not consistency, tempo, playing basically being able to send 10 or higher overpowers with on hits that affected the hand in some way. And that's what Marlin's doing, right? If you're able to send damage, disrupt every turn, like you're doing exactly what the deck wants to be doing. And then third round was into Puffin, my buddy Josh over at Swing Lethal. Um, was a rough match for her. She lost 21-0. She managed her resources incorrectly, and she wasn't really sure how to pilot this matchup because Puffin is not something you normally see. And it's just I'd also be willing to state that Josh is an above rate player, right? Josh is really good on Puffin. He makes me want to play Puffin as a mech enjoyer, right? So congratulations to Josh on taking that armory. He did really well. He got first place. Sister got second, and I believe we ended up packing the Marvel KO, Kano, or yeah, it was KO, armed and the new KO underhanded cheat. So it was cool. It was a really dope armory over at Enders, and had a lot of fun. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into some of the changes. I don't know if we had Findals in the last one, but yeah, we've got our Findals now. We've got our gold baited hook. Again, Hammerhead. New Horizons dropped really cheap. If you have not gotten your New Horizons yet, I would advise going ahead and picking this up now. Marlin does look like it's going to end up trending into somewhat of a rogue or even possibly meta deck in the future. So having your ranger pieces is going to be super important. She's still using Quiver of Wrestling Leaves. She is stating though that she doesn't find it to be used a lot, or if at all. So she's using. She's going to use the quiver that resyncs your arrows from bin into our deck, basically recycling. And then of course sea lace sarongs, just probably the best feat for this deck, giving any of your arrows that are blue in your arsenal go again. Then we got we've had the we're still playing the normal harpoon count. We did away with the boats, and we're playing less lace with blood rots, seek and destroys, and then take aims now. So a lot more Azalea themed. A lot more. We're gonna front pump and just send big numbers with big on hits. Three of a kind really shines when you have the New Horizons. Getting double arsenal slots is nuts. We also settled that double Codex of Lodot is just good because it's somewhat of disruption for your opponent. They can't block, and you get to load, so that's always good. We've had the frailties at 3, gold the tip at 2, riches, and then silver the tip is something we added just because we don't like to miss, right? We never want to, especially if you're searching for a specific harpoon. You want your harpoons to be impactful pretty much every time. And what Silver the Tip states is for one go again, if you have no cards in your arsenal, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put an arrow card from among them face up into your arsenal, and then put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Go again. So it's basically a surefire way to not miss your it's just a consistency piece, right? Not missing your harpoons. Bluefin harpoon, we had that catch of the day. This is a new Marlin card. I really enjoy this expansion slot from Super Slam. Your next arrow attack this turn gets +2. 0/3 block. 0. It's a block. It's a blue block 3 for 0, and then if a Go Fish effect would trigger this turn, instead it triggers twice. So basically, you're getting to rip 2 cards instead of just 1, which is huge, especially into a lot of, into every deck. If you're ripping 2 cards out of their hand, it's a tear asunder. Still playing Golden Temple Blues. Gold Generation is always a must. Still the best card for Pirates is Golden Temple. It's a shame that Gravy had to take the rest of the Temples with him, but Blues are still going to be played. Infecting Shot, just because all of our arrows want to have on hits, even if we can't overpower them and go fish them. That we want all of our arrows to have on hits. So Bloodpox came in. Released the Tension. D-Reacts can't be played from Arsenal this chain link. So anyone trying to set up against you, this is something she added, and I completely agree. It's a buff blue that D-Reacts can't be played from Arsenal, which is just super good because most people are going to be arsenaling their D-Reacts to kind of get out of your overpower turns. And then C4 Salvage, Gold Generation. Sift is an awesome little tech. I think it works really well because card tech states put up to 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw that many cards. So you're drawing up to 2, and that's 2 triggers for Marlin to fill up your arsenal. So that's pretty good in my opinion, and it lets you filter. Again, we don't want to miss. We always want to have arrows that are meaningful. Sleep Dart at 3, which this is basically just Ranger Humble. And then Sunken Treasure for blocking and then creating gold on block. I personally think we're going to eventually pump this up. I would like to see this at 3, maybe 2, not sure. But for now, definitely, she was playing it at 1, and it was serving her well. And then red or yellow harpoon. She was playing 3 barraging shots, which is basically your gravy hate as an additional cost of playing this. It's a 1 for 5. You can pay 3 if you do it. Attacks an additional target, so you can target one of their allies, pay 3, and then hit another ally. Mage Hunter Arrow is a new arrow from Super Slam. It's an instant. Destroy this. The next time you would be dealt arcane damage this turn. Prevent 3 of that damage. Activate this while it's only in your face up. Only while it's face up in your arsenal. And then when this hits a Rune Blade or Wizard hero, you may destroy an aura they control. Super good. It's a 1 for 5. That is essentially more AB, and it also will affect them in some type of way by taking an aura, and it really helps in Divergence getting rid of her Rose. Tar Pit Trap we had, Widow Waker we had, Bullseye Bracer we had. Enchanted Quiver is new. Enchanted Quiver is I think something that really helps in the matchups like Verdance and Kano. Just through this, prevent one arcane damage that would be dealt to you this turn. If there's a face-up arrow in your arsenal, you can prevent 2. So just some more spell void, super good, and skullbone cross wraps and no rim boots. So yeah, I think she's running AB2. Nope, she's running AB3. Yeah, I think all of our crew runs AB3. Um, but yeah, so that's her deck tech, man, and I really like this list. Playing against Marlin up in the Battle Hardened Sonoma, it was really fun. I think this deck has a lot of teeth, and it's getting further, not further, closer and closer to being cracked, and just a solidified 80. And I think this could be a very well be close to that 80. Still working out some kinks, but go ahead and give it a try. Or if you have a list of your own for Marlin, go ahead and link that down, or tell me about it down in the comments, and we'll go ahead and review that. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please, and I appreciate everyone who is subscribed. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for another Armory.